Today guys on Beer Geek Nation, we are looking at the latest release from Devil Dancer from Founders Brewing, coming in at 12% alcohol by volume, 112 IBUs, considered to be a triple IPA. Got to give a huge thanks to CJ and Ethan over at Luke's Liquors in Rockland for hooking me up with this one. They wanted to get my take on it. I've previously reviewed this beer. This is one of those beers I always pick up a bottle or two just to try. You know, not a big fan of this one, but every year it kind of changes a little bit in the flavor palette. Maybe the hops are using change. I just don't know. It just seems to get different every year. So that's why I continue to keep trying it. So without further ado, let me get into a glass so you guys know it smells tasty. Give me the final verdict on Founders Devil Dancer. All right, guys, so the aroma on the Devil Dancer. Yeah, big sweet malty notes. It reminds me a lot of an American style barley wine. A little bit of a citrus kind of piney punch coming through, sweet fruits. A little bit of a tropical note, a little bit of a oniony, garlicky type of flavor. I believe they use Summit in this one. Yeah, but definitely a little bit of that sweet booze coming through. Just a massive smelling beer. All right, guys, so the taste on the Devil Dancer. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. Right at the front of the tongue, you get a really nice bitterness like you'd expect in a big IPA. Middle of the mouth, big amounts of fruity sweetness, big malty sweetness, a little bit of a caramel note in there. Kind of a chalky, almost overly bitter kind of flavor coming through. Aftertaste, it's actually surprisingly dry. Again, a chalky type of bitterness in the finish. A little bit of a sweet caramel note in the finish, more of that tropical fruit. Lots of sweet kind of boozy flavors in it as well. Definitely a warming beer. You taste the alcohol as well as you do feel it. To me, it's like an American style barley wine. That's just how it comes off. It's like a big aged double IPA. It kind of like, it turns into this barley wine after a while. That's more or less what this is. Nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just a weird kind of thing to call it a triple IPA, but who knows? All right, guys, so the final verdict on the Founders Devil Dancer, 12% alcohol by volume, available now, guys. Going to give this one a B-. And with that said, even a Founders beer that was kind of a miss is still a pretty good beer. This one, it just maybe isn't my style. I'm not a big American barley wine style guy. I like more the British style. But this one, if you like American style barley wines, you're going to love it. Huge hoppiness. I think almost overly bitter a little bit in the back. Big caramel notes, lots of bready malts in this one. Just a lot of everything. A lot of sweetness, a lot of bitterness, a lot of hop characteristics. And ultimately they come together just to form this really gigantic beer that for me just, you know, it's a little bit too much, I think. And I hate to say that because I love a hoppy beer, but you know, it's just too much. And I think if they called it a barley wine, I think they'd be better off. I think that triple IPA is going to throw people off expecting a big hoppy beer, and you're just not getting that with this. Well, you kind of are, but in a weird kind of roundabout way. So with that said, getting a B- from me, and remember folks, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.